What is up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to it's week one of playoffs. I was gonna say it's like week nine. It is technically week nine, but it's actually the first week of playoffs in Treble SDL. This week we are up against Phoenix, which I believe I said last week. I said I'd be choosing Phoenix as my playoffs opponent. He got in as the 8th seed, and I was allowed to pick my opponent first because I was the top seed somehow. And I was like, I want to play Phoenix because I kind of want like a new team to face for the first round of playoffs, because I typically, when I get top seed in a league, I typically fall apart like first round of playoffs. And it's usually because I have like a rematch versus someone that I beat, and like, you know, it kind of just works in the way like, you beat someone the first time, the second time you kind of lose, and yeah, that's kind of what I was scared of. And I was like, you know what, I at least want to make it to top 4 after having such a strong season with such a really, honestly, pretty decent team. There's some mons on my team that I don't think were very good players, and I'll talk about that in like at some point, maybe like a separate video. But anyways, so getting into this matchup while I'm blabbering, I end up bringing Roaring Moon with Choice Scarf. I'm running Dragon Claw, Knockoff, Iron Head, U-Turn. Basically, Roaring Moon's only purpose is to make sure Speed Boost Valiant doesn't destroy my team. Like, all I need is a little bit of chip on Valiant, and then Roaring Moon can just revenge kill it, which is really funny for a Dark Dragon type to revenge kill a Fairy fighting type. But coverage, I mean, that's how coverage works, right? I guess it's also good into like a +1 Haxorus, or like an agility Corviknight. I think Mr. Rhyme gets agility too, as well as probably like Raikou. My opponent has all Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. I'm really upset that he didn't bring Entei and Raikou in this matchup, because it would have been really nice to face all 3 of them, but I mean, can't bring everything, I suppose. And honestly, I was super scared of Entei. What else didn't he bring? He didn't bring Clodsire, which I thought maybe he'd bring Clodsire over like Bramble. But looking at my team, I actually don't think Bramble is a bad idea versus me, especially if he wanted to like Terra Fairy with it. Like Grass Ghost beats a lot of my team offensively, and then like Terra Fairy beats the Roaring Moon that walls it. So like if he wanted to do that, but I think he brought Terra Grass. So yeah, his Terras were Bramble Gas and Mr. Rhyme. His Mr. Rhyme was Terra Ice from what I saw. So yeah, he just brought like Stab Terras, and I'm like, okay, interesting. I suppose that makes sense. My second mon is a Thunderous Therian with, was I Expert Belt or Wise Glasses? I think I was Expert Belt with Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Psychic, and U-Turn. This pretty much hit everything neutrally or super effectively. Especially that core of Clodsire core that I was really worried about having to break, at least early game. So it just gave me like an early game breaker. On the other side, we have Diggersby, who is our Terramon this week. Like, Diggersby really hasn't done that much this season, and it's really sad, but I'm hoping for it to get its game either here or before the season ends, or, well, maybe the season does end here, so you'll find out. Our set, though, is Earthquake, Thunder Punch, Swords Dance, and Agility with Terra Ghost. Terra Ghost was basically only so I didn't get extreme speeded by Entei. And Entei, like, it was so damning in prep. Like, it's like, damn, I really want to run, like, Endure, Weakness Policy, blah, 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 this, because I can kind of win with blah, 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 that. But I can't do that because Entei Extreme Speed just fucking kills me. So, like, I had a lot of tech. Like, I wanted to run, like, Endure, Flame Charge, Infernape, for example, and I just couldn't do that. So the next best thing was bring Diggersby and just Terra Ghost, because Diggersby can do that and it can Terra Ghost. So yeah. Our next mon is Starmie. I kind of just ran this as like another Thunderous type mon. Like, has pretty much the same, like, very similar moves too. I ran both Psychic and Thunderbolt on it again with Ice Beam because Thunderous doesn't get Ice Beam. So I have that Bolt Beam coverage, and I have Rapid Spin just in case he wants to set up hazards. Or in case he starts speed boosting and I just want to like outspeed something such as like Iron Valiant, because I was like, speed boost Valiant is like the basic bitch thing to do, but if he wants to like be not like a basic bitch, then he's not going to run speed boost Valiant. And that's kind of what I was hoping for. Our Florges is pretty basic as well. I think it was kind of physically like both mixed defense. With Moonblast, Wish Protect, Aromatherapy. I thought about slapping Defog on it too, so I could slap like a different move on Starmie, like a water move. But I was like, I kind of want Aromatherapy in case he gets like a Scald Burn or Suicune, because Suicune is another mon on his team that I was really concerned about breaking. So yeah. Our last mon is a Quillfish, which I ran Covert Cloak on. Why did I run Covert Cloak again? Oh, it's so I could switch it on into Entei Sacred Fire and not get burned. That's why I ran that move. So anyways, without further ado, as we're 7 minutes into the video, let's start off the game. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat beside me. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to like open up the chat more. The reason I have it like boxed into just the game is because I feel like when people record, it's hard to see like the actual game happening when there's like so much other like random crap on the screen. So I just do it the way I do it, but if people want to suggest otherwise, then sure, go ahead. Maybe Showdown, like the replay format, can make it so that the chat can go under the game, so I can like maybe squeeze in both, but I'm not too pressed about it. So he's gonna lead with Corviknight, no nickname, which means he should lose because nicknames are better, unless you're playing like, I don't know, I don't nickname my mons in like the actual games unless I'm doing a Nuzlocke, but as well as my team has emojis in their name, like who's not gonna root for the guy with the emojis, you know? So we got Bink Boink versus Corviknight. He's gonna switch into Brambleghast. I was like, yeah, he might switch into Brambleghast, but I want to see how much Thunderbolt does. And I'm not gonna let him chip down my Thunder so easily. I have a free switch into Moon. Bramble doesn't get Wisp, so I'm like, okay. And he might String Sap, but it's like, who cares, really? Because Bramble's kind of not good. I'm just going to U-turn out into Quillfish. I'm going to get the attack drop. See power-ups for about 25%, which doesn't do a lot. I'm going to Gunk Shot into Corviknight. And on the side, I was laughing because Jaden was like, Gunk Shot Quill is also diabolical. But, I mean, when you see a Valiant, like, I'm not going to click Barbarage on a Valiant. I'm going to click Gunk Shot and kill it. But I'm going to get off the Liquidation. He's going to get off the Mirror Armor. I'm like, oh, shoot. And he's Iron Defense Body Press. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't think Iron Defense Body Press is a good set into my team, because I have Thunderous and Starmie. But I'm like, it's a good set for Diggersby, because this was originally what I wanted Diggersby to set up on. So I'm going to flip turn out, do 8%, bring in my Thunderous because I eat anything it does. If he wants to U-turn, like, whatever. If he wants to go do that, yeah. So he's going to get paralyzed on Brambleghast, and for some reason, I Thunderbolt again. I really should have just killed this with Sludge Bomb here, but, yeah, I keep the Bramble alive. He gets pretty much back up to, like, full. So I'm just going to U-turn out into Roaring Moon again, as he Poltergeist. Yeah, I don't really know I risked that, because I would have risked more HP on my Thunderous too, and I think Thunderous, like, after seeing that Corv set, like, I might want to keep Thundy a little bit healthy, because I trust Thunderous more in this matchup than Starmie for some reason. Starmie's faster, so I don't really know why I was more pressed on that, but yeah, he's going to Poltergeist into my Moon as I click Knock Off. We're going to knock off his Weakness Policy, and I'm going to go into my Starmie. Wacka's never gonna fall for weakness policy. I knew as soon as that thing clicked Iron Defense that it was weakness policy. And I'm not gonna fall for that. Although, Iron Defense press with policy? I don't know. Maybe he ran like Gravebird or something, but like I assume he wanted to run like Roost. But I'm gonna Rapid Spin. I thought maybe he'd switch, and I just wanted to be faster than whatever he brought in. I didn't think he'd go hard Valiant, but if he went like Bramble Gas, I was like, okay. But like Rapid Spin into Ice Beam killed Haxorus. Rapid Spin into like Thunderbolt spam would have done quite a bit to like Suicune. So yeah, I don't know what my thought process there was. He's gonna Agility, and I'm gonna end up being faster and just click Thunderbolt and kill it. Bye bye Corviknight. He's gonna bring in his Valiant now as I click Psychic into his Focus Sash, which is honestly a decent bring on Valiant. Like if you think you're just gonna die, then you might as well just run a Focus Sash, I feel. And like it makes sense. You get off an extra hit, because like say I want to go into Cool Fish on the physical move. If I don't poison him with Gunk Shot, then I have to click another button, and like he could kill me and then get chip off on another mon. So I think Focus Sash Valiant's pretty valid. But he's gonna Spirit Break and not really do that much to me. I mean, it did 58%, but Starmie, it's not really meant to live hits here, and it doesn't have to anymore, because looking at the rest of his team, like, Starmie doesn't really need to do much more, and I'm like, he's going into Suicune here. I have a suspicious feeling that he's going to be weakness policy. I'm going to go into Thundurus as he Agilities, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Actually, I think I just went into Thundurus because I was scared of Calm Mind coming up, and I was at -1 special attack on a non-electric type, and I'm like, oh, he's Agility, he's weakness policy, so I'm gonna U-turn, and I'm gonna go into Moon, and like, yep, there's his weakness policy. There's no leftovers, and I'm like,
nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
Agility, Calm Mind, he's probably not gonna run Rest, like he might run like Ice Beam Scald. So yeah, like I'm not gonna fall for that garbage. Sorry, Phoenix. You don't. I'm the master of weakness policy in Draft League. Not really, but it's a title I give myself because everyone makes fun of me for the amount of weakness policies I run. So, anyways, I'm going to Moonblast. It does absolutely nothing in the Suicune, but at this point he's revealed Scald, and I'm like, I mean, honestly, if he's revealed both Ice Beam and Scald. So, like, he really can't be, like, Rest. And because I already knocked off his weakness policy, like, I can kinda, if he clicks Rest and he's not Sleep Talk, I can let something die and then just bring in Diggersby and click Earthquake twice on his next Rest and just kind of kill it. So, I wasn't too pressed about this thing. Like, Skull's not doing that much. Truth be told, maybe he should have clicked Calm Mind, like, a few more times, because I kind of have to click Wish. So I'm gonna Scald, and I'm gonna Wish, and I don't have to Protect. He's gonna Ice Beam, gonna go for the Freeze. However, he's low enough to where I feel like, actually no, because Quillfish is chipped. I think Quillfish could live a hit from this and just kill it, especially because I'm Cloak, and just kill it with Gunk Shot. Although I would have had to land a Gunk Shot, of course. He's gonna Scald, doesn't get the Scald burn, unfortunately. I'm gonna Wish back up because I'm like, I can get back up to full, in case that's important for another Mon. So now he's gonna go into Mr. Rhyme. I'm gonna just click Moonblast as he clicks Calm Mind. I'm like, yep, he's gonna click Calm Mind. And I go hard Diggersby on this thing. I don't even know why I went hard Diggersby, because if he clicked Freeze Dry here, I was kind of, well, no, not really. I don't think +1 Freeze Dry killed Diggersby. It might have. I mean, it's an ice type with like what, 120 special attack. It might have killed Diggersby, and I'm not bulky. So this might have been a bad play on my part, because at this point I can just click Earthquake and kill him. I guess maybe I just thought he'd Calm Mind or Slack Off. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go Diggersby and just click Earthquake. And now he's gonna go into Haxorus. I don't know why I Terrastalized. now I think about it, but I'm sure it had a purpose. I might have trash size on this if he was like banded first impression maybe. But I'm gonna click Earthquake on a Sword Stance. For some fucking reason, I'm faster than him. I'm assuming he's just trying to outspeed Moon with Skill Shot, but he maybe should have went for like outspeeding his Valiant. But yeah, I'm gonna let him kill my Diggersby. Playoff stats don't really matter too much to me, and like honestly, like Phoenix, why is this game starting over again? I respect bringing double weakness policy, and I think this was weakness policy too. This probably was loaded dice if I had to guess, and like I don't know what this was, but this was Sash, so 2 to 3 weakness policies, maybe 4. I can respect bringing a lot of weakness policies. However, Wacka's not gonna fall for it, at least not yet. So yeah, that was kind of the game. Florg and Thundy remain my kill leaders. I think they're at 11 KOs. On my stat stock, I count Florg as having 12 kills because the Shaman commits suicide on it, and like I think that should count as like a passive kill because the Shaman had to kill itself for my opponent. Like if I just switched in a bunch of ghost types on like Mono Explosion, like I'm gonna give my moms kills, okay? And what else? Diggersby got 2 kills, Starmie got 2 kills, like both of them popped off pretty well. I don't know who the thumbnail mom's gonna be. Maybe Diggersby. I only clicked Earthquake though. Maybe Starmie. Maybe Starmie. Maybe Diggersby. Diggersby truthfully only clicked Earthquake. And if I ran like Fire Punch, maybe I could have just won the game if I clicked Fire Punch, but I didn't have Fire Punch or Ice Punch, so I just didn't win. But yeah, with that said, GG's to Phoenix. I feel like I called them Wisdom. Did I call him Wisdom throughout this video? I'm sorry. Phoenix, GG's. Yeah, I'll see you next season. My next playoffs opponent, let me see what the bracket looks like. I think I'm playing the winner of Wise Stream and Sam. Yeah. So I'm gonna hope to God that Wise Stream wins because I don't want to play fucking Sam again. And yeah. I will see you guys next week, and we'll see if I win or lose to Sam or Wise Stream, I suppose. But I just don't want to play that Chien-Pao again. Thanks for watching.